YouTube, patch note just dropped, and here we are. Penance got untouched, which is really cool. There's plenty of nerf, plenty of buff here, and we just got actually buffed with this patch. There is like few buff. We might get more because they said they're gonna buff the caster archetype, especially on passive tree and maybe some support gem change. So we might get more buff. Who knows? So I just write here the stuff that are changing for us. I'm not gonna go cover the entire patch notes. So first buff is Arcane Surge, back to 20% caster speed. So I think it was like this, like before the nerf of 10%. But that is really cool. That means like 10% more caster speed for us in the lane game, and also the leveling gonna be a bit smoother. So having 20% caster speed early will feel really good. As I said, there is more buff to spellcaster coming. We saw some support gem changing. So I'm wondering if we're gonna have some change on support brand. We'll have to see. I will edit YouTube comments if there is some change on the passive tree or support gem. Some change to the Golem. Actually, the Golem change are pretty cool. The Stone Golem provide now global defense. And there is some other change that could be interesting too. So Flame Golem now provide 20 to 29%. It was a bit lower. And you get some area of effect, which is area of effect. That is like pretty interesting. For us late game, I mean, I don't think I will use it. I mean, I don't think I will use Golem late game because they will keep dying and stuff, but this is worth mentioning that this one gives 20% area of effect, and it will probably provide 1 or 2 breakpoints for our explode later on. So for someone that like having a bit more clear, someone for Langren would be good because it's global damage and area of effect, so pretty good for the explode. But even if early on when we do the swap, I rather play summon Stone Golem because like more regen. And now Summon Stone Golem also provide 20% global defense, if I can find it. The Stone Golem over here. 20% increased defense. Defense are evasion, energy shield, armor, ward. So early, having 20% increased armor, 20% increased yes, on top of the regen from the Summon Stone Golem, pretty cool. I think it's worth mentioning Summon Light Golem. And now provide a flat 10% at all level, and it also providing mana regen. So this early on leveling, this is also really cool. The flat mana regen. I will keep going with EB early. I don't think I will change that. EB just really good. So the mana regen would not really apply, but this is probably something you can look through if you don't like EB. Playing Clarity plus the Golem with the life cost mastery, a bit of release cost here. Maybe you will be able to skip the EB part, but this will be on you. But yeah, those changes to the Golem are pretty cool, and it do buff the Elementalist Golem archetype pretty well. Like now we can have like some crazy stat on Golem. Someone in the chat, someone in the Discord mentioned that this is what you could accept whenever after you're getting your second lab, and the points on the 3 points that give some increased effect. As you can see, this is like quite a lot, like 60% AoE, 19% increased damage. Plenty of global defense, regen, attack, gas speed, mana regen, so pretty strong, the Elementalist Golem early on. We got new Mastery. They're introducing new Mastery, and we don't know yet how all of the Mastery gonna looks like, but we're probably gonna have some that gonna, I mean, hopefully we got some that are useful for our build. Well, we'll have to wait and see with this. Worth mentioning, there is new modifier on item that will come, like this one on the gloves, skill used by Trap and Mine, champ 2 additional time. We might have some that are good for us too. Here I saw a belt. That means it's a jewelry type, so maybe we're gonna have some ring with special modifier. Same thing, we'll have to wait and see if there is like some really good one for us to play around. We got the new recomb and the old recomb. However, for the old recomb, they did said they didn't change anything, but as you can see here in the picture, they are adding 2 recomb with 2 modifier, and the result is a rare item with only 1 modifier. And in the past, it was, if it 1 mod, it is blue. So this never happened before, so I think they changed something with the recomb. So I will go. I think we'll have to wait and see for recon. And we have the POE 2 thing now for recon, when you can select 2 mod and then it will tell you the chance for the success. This could be interesting for our first 6-link helmet. We'll have to see the chance for success, but I think the chance will be pretty high just to grab the spell crit +3 and like a T2, T3, T2 IPO, so the chance might be pretty high. So this could be interesting to look at. Once again, I mean, the helmet, we kind of want to make it early, and we might do not have access to some dust and stuff, so we'll have to see, but I think it was worth mentioning. Some people look at the patch note and they were looking, oh, there's a new era thing with more caster speed, that might be really good. But yeah, once again, caster speed do not Bren do not get benefit from more caster speed. Same thing for the action speed. They do not work on Bren activation frequency, only caster speed works, so that thing do not really matter. We got change on Guardian and Hierophant. So they basically remove this Century of Thought. It's gone now. The only thing left is 1% area effect per 15 mana and 1% mana regen per second. So this make... You also have the manas, yes, but it just make the point... This one just pointless now. Because it was really used for 50% less mana cost skill and the reservation, so that one is kind of gone. But they did add to the Guardian on... I can't remember, I think it's this one, Harmony of Purples, I can't remember, but there is one that gives 50% reservation efficiency of skill, so this one really sick, and it's not mana, it's global, so this will work with your life pool and your mana pool. So definitely a good choices for Forbidden Flame and Flesh later on. I'm pretty sure those gonna be expensive, because it's like a stat that people love, reservation efficiency, being able to play more aura, it's extremely strong. So probably really expensive, we'll have to wait and see. But a good choices for the implement flesh setup in our build. AG got buff, Animate Guardian. So now whenever the Animate Guardian die, I will not be able to revive in the map, but whenever you come back into your hideout, you will be able to resummon without giving item. Maybe there is something to do with the AG this league. Because AG can provide you Killing Strike, some multiplier. What else? You can gain some rarity. There is plenty of good stuff with the AG, but also next league, it's the Mercenary League, and there is plenty of good stuff we can do with the Mercenary. We'll have to see how rare it is, but we saw in the trailer Mercenary that can give Vigilant Strike. I mean, that have Vigilant Strike, it can give 45 to us. Having 345 will be absolutely crazy. You can also equip item in the Mercenary. You can equip ally lucky damage amulet. There's an element that gives some increased damage. There's plenty of stuff we can do with a Mercenary. They can even have a 350% aura. They can have 2. They can have aspect. Like we saw someone that can generate endurance and share endurance charges. Plenty of stuff we could do with the Mercenary, and having a Merc Boy that gives us a 350% aura, so we can go a bit more defensive early, that will be really good. But yeah, once again, we still don't know how rare gonna be those, how gear, aura and stuff are generated. yeah. But like, for example, like this one they're showcasing in here over here, the one got Grace and Ace. How crazy it is to get like 3 Grace and Ace? Yo, that is crazy. But keep in mind, Mercenary, when you have a Mercenary, you will buffing the HP of the mob for like 30%, but you do gain some party scaling, which is like quantum rarity. It's not like an entire character, but I think it's like a third or something. We still don't know exactly the numbers, but yeah. This could be interesting. Like this one got the aspect of the spider, which is really good defensive and damage aspect too. So it's plenty of good stuff. I'm wondering if some of those can have up to 3 aura, how tanky they will be. We have to wait and see how it goes with the mercenary, but definitely mercenary gonna buff up our character like pretty insane. Just an amulet that give lucky damage. It's like an average of like something 30% damage. So just having one amulet equipped on our mercenary and we will mitigate the HP gain from the mobs. And also it can take the aggro and stuff, so like plenty of cool stuff. They're also adding new gems. Maybe we got like a new penance gem that gonna change everything. Who knows? Even if I don't think we're gonna have any penance, gem reworks here, or Storm Brand or whatever. They don't really like Brand, to be honest, and GG. But so far, those are the change, so pretty good change, to be honest. Those are few changes that gonna make the skill more comfy to play. The Mercenary buff, Mercenary gonna be crazy, like for sure. Yeah, those are the change. Nothing crazy, just few buff that makes the leveling and the early a bit more comfy. Really curious to see new Mastery. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some sick one. So I will keep you in touch if we got news. I was hoping for some new change on the caster thing, but so far there is nothing on the patch note the time I'm recording this. So I'm hoping for some buff notable on the pathing, like maybe a bit more caster speed on some node or a bit caster speed everywhere. So we'll have to see. Maybe will be nothing gonna happen, but we'll have to wait and see for the caster buff. So I think we're gonna have those in like 1 or 2 days. Those information in 1 or 2 days. Alright, so thank you everyone watching this little patch recap for Penance Brand. And I will see you in the next video. I'm gonna work on some pub with Mage Blood. Even if like working on endgame pub without knowing all of the stuff we have available for our next league, it's kind of weird, but I can still make some pub and explain you the process of like how am I doing it, etc. So thank you everyone watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.